Yes. So, good morning. In our previous classes, we were discussing about atoms, and I have derived the expression for total energy of an electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom using Bohr's atom model. So, according to Bohr's atom model, the total energy of an electron in the nth orbit of a hydrogen atom is generally given by minus m z square e to the power of 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. This is the expression for total energy of an electron in the nth orbit. This is the general expression for total energy of the electron in nth orbit for hydrogen-like atoms. This is generally for hydrogen-like atoms. For hydrogen atom, Z will be equal to 1. Equation ಒಳಗೆ Z equal to 1 substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get the total energy of an atom in nth orbit of hydrogen atom. This is the expression for total energy of an atom in nth orbit of hydrogen-like atom. I have told you what are hydrogen-like atoms. The atoms which have got only one electron in them are called as hydrogen-like atoms. Right? Hydrogen atom, you substitute Z is equals to 1 and you find En is equals to minus M Z1. So E power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. This is the expression for total energy of an electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen atom. Voice is not clear. Okay. I think you will be able to hear me now. Can you hear me now? Yes. I was telling you, this is the expression for total energy of an electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen-like atom. Hydrogen-like atom is total energy is given by En is equals to minus m z square e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. For hydrogen atom, Z must be equal to 1. Hydrogen atom is Z equal to 1 hakri. You will find En is equals to minus m Z1 aitala 1 square will be 1 minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. This is the expression for total energy of the electron in hydrogen atom. With this, we will try to obtain some standard results. Equation use ಮಾಡಿ we will try to obtain some standard results. Observe, we will calculate energy of the electron in first orbit of hydrogen atom. We will try to obtain the energy of the electron in
first orbit of hydrogen atom. First orbit nage electronic energy ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದೆ that we'll try to calculate. The energy of the electron in nth orbit is given by En is equals to minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square, right? So for first orbit n will be equal to 1. Nodri, n represents principal quantum number, which represents the number of the orbit. Orbit number represents the principal quantum number. So for the first orbit, n will be equal to 1. So E1 can be written as, nodri, En irali E1 anta bardini andre energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom can be written as minus m is mass of the electron. Mass of electron is 9.1 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. So mass of electron is substituted. E is charge on the electron. Charge on the electron is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. That must be raised to power 4. So E power 4. E power 4 is done divided by 8 epsilon naught square. Epsilon naught is permittivity of free space and its value is 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12 square. That must be square. N square. See, for the first orbit, n is equal to 1. So 1 square will be 1 square, okay, into h square. H is Planck's constant. It is 6.62 into 10 to the power of minus 34 whole square. If you evaluate this, the energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom comes out to be minus 13.6 electron volts. This is the energy of the electron in the first orbit. The energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom will be equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Remember this. 1 mark na kelbodu. Maybe asked in 1 mark. What is the energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom? The energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom will be E1 is equals to minus 13.6 electron volts. I have told you electron volt is the unit in which the energy of subatomic particles are measured. Electron, proton, neutron, either the energies na electron volt na measure ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, joules nagalla. So this is the energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom. Is this clear? For the first orbit, n will be equal to 1. This is the condition for the first orbit. N is equals to 1. N represents the orbit number. N represents the orbit number. We have just substituted all the constants. M, E, 8, epsilon naught. N is quantum number that we have substituted, principal quantum number. H is constant. It is clear how to calculate energy of the electron in first orbit of hydrogen atom. Energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom. Is this clear? Okay. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ look at the energy of the electron in nth orbit equation. Energy of the electron in nth orbit for hydrogen like atom, generally hydrogen like atom is given by minus m z square e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. This is the expression for total energy of an electron in the nth orbit for hydrogen like atom. Hydrogen like atom. Hydrogen atom madre Z is equals to 1 ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. Hydrogen atom madre Z is equals to 1. This is for hydrogen like atom. So for hydrogen like atom, we can have En is equals to minus m z square e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Can you tell me what is this term? Minus m 8 epsilon naught square h square e power 4. ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? n ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಹೊರಗೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ n is equals to 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ. ಮೈನಸ್ m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. Can you tell me what is this term? Can you tell me what is that term? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, for hydrogen atom En is equals to minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. For first orbit, n is equals to 1. For first orbit, n is equals to 1. Avaga, the same equation becomes E1 is equals to minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. N is equals to 1 adaga minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. Minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square is nothing but E1. Observe, minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. This term is nothing but energy of the electron in first orbit. This is nothing but energy of the electron in first orbit. So I can write energy of the electron in nth orbit as this term is nothing but this is nothing but E1. It is nothing but E1 z square divided by epsilon naught, divided by n square. Correct? ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? See, En is equals to this entire term is nothing but E1. Notice E1 is minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. ಇದಿಷ್ಟನ್ನು E1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ. I'm left out with z square divided by n square. Is this clear? ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ ಅದು? Or I should explain it again? Shall I explain it again? Or is that clear? See, energy of the electron in nth orbit. Equation important. Equation note. Energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom is given by En is equals to minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. Correct? For first orbit, if you have to find out energy of the electron in first orbit, for first orbit, n will be equal to 1. First orbit ಗೆ n equal to 1 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, n ಇರೋ ಜಾಗದಾಗೆ 1 ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. You will get E1 is equals to energy of the electron in first orbit. E1 is equals to minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square. n 1 ಆಗ್ಯದಲ್ಲ, n is equals to 1. So big ಬಿಡ್ರಿ h square. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಿಸಿದ್ರೆ minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square term ಕಾಣಿಸಿದ್ರೆ write this term as E1. Okay. Minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಕಾಣಿಸಿದ್ರೆ write it as E1. E1 is the energy of the electron in the first orbit. And we have proved this to be equal to E1 ಎಷ್ಟಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ? minus 13.6 electron volt ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಆಗ್ಲೇ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square ಕಾಣಿಸಿದ್ರೆ substitute it as E1. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು I have taken this equation, energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen like atom. ಆ equation ಬರ್ದೀನಿ. En is equals to minus m z square e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square n square ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದ್ರಾಗೆ I'll just separate this term minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿವಲ್ಲ, ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. it is nothing but this term minus m e power 4 divided by ಈ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಷ್ಟೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, minus m e power 4 divided by 8 epsilon naught square h square. this is nothing but E1. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ En is equals to ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ ನ E1 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದೀನಿ, z square as it is, n square as it is. ನೀವು when I am explaining, try to write it in the book. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬುಕ್ ನಾಗ ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ರಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಇದು ಹೇಗ್ ಬಂತು ಅಂತೇಳಿ? En is equals to E1 into z square divided by n square. En is equals to E1 into z square divided by n square. We can write this as energy of the electron in nth orbit is equals to, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. energy of the electron in nth orbit is equals to E1 value is known to us. What is energy of the electron in first orbit is known to us. E1 is minus 13.6 electron volt. So E1 is equals to minus 13.6 z square divided by n square electron volt. This is the energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen-like atom. This is for hydrogen-like atom. This is for hydrogen-like atom. Hydrogen atom ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ z is equals to 1 substitute ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. hydrogen atom ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ this is the expression for total energy of an electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen-like atom. En is equals to minus 13.6. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, E1 ಅದಲ್ಲ, E1 is nothing but energy of the electron in first orbit. We calculated it. Energy of the electron in first orbit is minus 13.6 electron volt. So E1 ನಾನು minus 13.6 electron volt ಅಂತ substitute ಮಾಡೀನಿ. E1 I was left out with z square by n square. So z square by n square. So remember this equation for energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen-like atom. En is equals to minus 13.6. En is equals to minus 13.6 into z square divided by n square electron volt. Clear I do? En is equals to minus 13.6 into z square divided by n square electron volt. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು equation in ಮೇಲೆ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ energy of the electron in nth orbit ಗೆ. And just remember this equation. Energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen-like atom is minus 13.6 z square divided by n square electron. Hydrogen atom ಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? Hydrogen atom ಗೆ hydrogen atom. What is to be done for hydrogen atom? Hydrogen atom ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? For hydrogen atom Z will be equal to 1. For hydrogen atom Z will be equal to 1. So energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom will be minus 13.6 divided by n square. No, z equal to 1. 1 square is 1. 13.6 into 1 will be 13.6 with minus sign. Minus 13.6 divided by n square electron volt. This is energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom. This is energy of the electron in the nth orbit of hydrogen atom. As E1, this can be written as E1 by n square. E1 by n square ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Okay. ಈಗ ಈ equation ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ equation use ಮಾಡಿ. Can you tell me what is the energy of the electron in first orbit? Can you tell me what is energy of the electron in first orbit? Energy of the electron in first orbit of hydrogen atom equation use ಮಾಡಿ. First orbit ನಾಗೆ electron energy ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? What will be the energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom? Very good. Minus 13.6. So for the first orbit, n will be equal to 1. n 1 ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ minus 13.6 divided by 1 square will be 1. So E1 will be equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Energy of the electron in the first orbit will be E1 is equals to minus 13.6 electron volt. Can you tell me what will be the energy of the electron in the second orbit? Second orbit ನಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? For second orbit, n is equals to 2, n is equals to 2. So E2 ನೋಡ್ರಿ, E2 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Energy of the electron in the second orbit. E2 will be equal to minus 13.6 divided by 2 square. 2 square is 4. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, n represent number of the orbit. Second orbit ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದೀವಿ. 2 square will be 4. Minus 13.6 divided by 4 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get it minus 3.4 electron volt. Minus 3.4 electron. Very good. What it will be in third orbit? At least 5 orbits value ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. First 5 orbits energies ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. What it will be for the third orbit? What it will be for the third orbit? Evaluate ಮಾಡಿ quickly. For the third orbit, n will be equal to 3. N will be equal to 3. What it will be for the third orbit? Energy of the electron in third orbit. E3 must be equal to minus 13.6 divided by 9 electron volts. So this must be equal to minus 1.51 electron volts. Very good. Right. So 1 mark nage kelbodu. What is the energy of the electron in the fourth stationary orbit of hydrogen atom? So what is the energy of the electron in the first stationary orbit of hydrogen atom? First stationary orbit nage minus 13.6 electron volt. Second stationary orbit nage minus 3.4 electron volt. In third stationary orbit, it will be minus 1.51 electron volt. Next, it will be minus 0.85 electron volt. Next, minus 0.54 electron volt ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಒಂದು 5 orbit ಗೆ calculation ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Clear? So this is the expression for total energy of the electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom. En is equals to minus 13.6 divided by n square electron volt. N square electron volt. How to calculate energy, total energy of electron in nth orbit of hydrogen atom is clear. Is clear ada? Is clear ada? Equation ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇದನ್ನ ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾವನು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಈಸಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ see how does total energy of the electron in nth orbit depend upon the principal quantum number. Total energy of the electron in nth orbit on principal quantum number. How depend ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. It is found that total energy of the electron in nth orbit is inversely proportional to n square with negative sign. ಈ negative sign ಕೂಡ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. It is found that total energy of electron in nth orbit is inversely proportional to n square with negative sign. En is proportional to -1 by n square. This means as n increases, what should happen to the value of En? As n increases, what happens to the value of En? En enagbeku? What happens to the value of En? Decrease agalla, increase agtade. Observe. Illi negative sign irodrinda ನೀವು ಈಗ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, energy of the electron in first orbit was minus 13.6 electron volt. Energy of the electron in second orbit was minus 3.4 electron volt. Energy of the electron in third orbit was minus 1.51 electron volt. So on. Nodri, as the value of n increases, first orbit in the second orbit in the third orbit ಗೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ electron energy increase ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ because of this negative sign. ಈ negative sign ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದಿದ್ರೆ, if that negative sign were not present, as n increases, En decreases ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದಿತ್ತು. But because of the presence of negative sign, you have to conclude that as n increases, En also increases. As n increases, En also increases. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ negative sign ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ inverse proportionality will start behaving like direct proportionality. Negative sign idre ashte inverse proportionality will start behaving like direct proportionality. That means as the value of n increases, energy of the electron in that orbit also goes on increasing. Andre as the electrons start moving to the higher and higher orbits, its energy goes on increasing. Is this clear? You may be asked this in 1 mark. What is write a relationship between energy of the electron in nth orbit and the principal quantum number. Energy of the electron in nth orbit is proportional to -1 by n square anta baribeku, and you need to conclude that as the value of n increases, En also increases because of this negative. Clear? Decrease alla increase because of this negative sign. The negative sign iradrinda inverse proportionality will behave like direct proportionality. Negative sign irlilla antandidre, decrease ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. Clear aiga? Clear? En is proportional to -1 by n square. En is proportional to -1 by n square. As n increases, En also increases. As n decreases, En also decreases. Hagadre, tell me, in which orbit does the electron possess maximum energy? Suppose this is hydrogen atom. These are the stationary orbits. These are the orbits in which electron can revolve. Okay, this is first orbit, this is second orbit, and this is third orbit. We'll call it as the outermost orbit, and this will be the innermost orbit. Can you tell me in which of these two orbits the energy possessed by the electron will be maximum? In which of these orbits, 1, 2, 3, the energy possessed by the electron will be maximum? Yav orbit nage electron energy maximum irtade ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, as the n value increases, energy of electron also increases. ಅಂದ್ರೆ electron higher and higher orbits ಗೆ ಹೋದಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅದರದ್ದು energy ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Very good. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ outermost orbit ನಾಗ ಏನ್ electron ಅದಲ್ಲ, the electron in the outermost orbit possess maximum energy. The electron in the outermost orbit possess maximum energy. Now, if you supply small amount of energy to it, or if you add small amount of energy to it, this electron will come out of the atom. Nodri, outermost orbit nage an electron adala adra hatra avage energy ade, it has got sufficient energy or it has got maximum energy. Now in order to remove that electron, if you supply small amount of energy, that becomes sufficient. ಈ electron hatra avage sufficient energy ade athwa it has got maximum amount of energy. Now if you add small amount of energy to it, it will come out of the atom. ಇದರ ಹತ್ರ ಅವಾಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದೇ, ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಇದು ಆಟಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೊರಗೆ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು? ವಿಚ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ರಿಮೂವ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ? innermost orbital electrons or outermost orbital electrons? Which electrons can be removed out of an atom very easily? Outermost orbital electrons can be removed very easily. ಯಾಕೆ outermost orbital electrons easy ಆಗಿ ತೆಗಿಬಹುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವುಗಳ ಹತ್ರ ಅವಾಗೆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದೇ. outermost orbit ನಾಗ ಏನ್ electrons ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, they already possess high energies. If you supply small amount of energy to it, it will be sufficient for those electrons to come out of the atom and become free electron. ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಅವಾಗೆ ಸಫಿಶಿಯಂಟ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ಆಟಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Okay, I was telling you, energy of the electron in the outermost orbit will be maximum. So even if you add small amount of energy to it, adra hatra avage bhala energy irtade. outermost orbit nage en electron irtadalla, adra hatra avage bhala energy irtade. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, it will come out of the atom. On the other hand, for the electron in the innermost orbit, the energy will be minimum, or we can say the energy will be least. ಬಹಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಇದರ ಹತ್ರ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ in order to remove this electron out of the atom, you will have to supply or you will have to add. In order to remove electron in the innermost orbit, you need to add small amount of energy or you will have to add large amount of energy. Yes. So ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಇನ್ನರ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆನ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್, it is very easy to remove electrons in the outermost orbit because outermost orbits already have energy with them, already have more amount of energy with them. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, those electrons will come out. So energy of the electron in the nth orbit is proportional to -1 by n square. As the electron goes to the higher and the higher orbits, the energy of the electron goes on increasing, and in the outermost orbit, the energy possessed by the electron will be maximum. Even if you add small amount of energy to it, it will be possible for us to remove the electron out of the atom. Is this clear? Is this clear? Is discussion clear ada? Discussion clear ada? When n is equals to infinity, when n is equals to infinity, what will be the energy of the electron? Equation use ಮಾಡಿ when n is equals to infinity, E infinity is equals to ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? What will be the energy of the electron in infinite orbit? What will be the energy of the electron in infinite orbit? Very good. Energy of the electron in infinite orbit will be 0. N is equals to infinity means electron has come out of the atom. Electron has come out of the atom. ಈ atom ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Electron has come out of the atom ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. N is equals to infinity ಅಂದ್ರೆ atom ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು electron ಹೊರಗೆ ಬಂದದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Once the electron comes out of the atom, it becomes free electron. It becomes free electron, right? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ for an electron in the atom to become free electron, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು electron ಅದೇ. This is the electron in the third orbit of the atom. This is electron in the third orbit of the atom. For this electron to become free electron, what should be its energy? What should be its energy? ಈ electron ಇವಾಗ atom ನಾಗೆ ಅದೇ. ಈ electron free electron ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇರಬೇಕು? What should be the energy possessed by that electron to become a free electron? What should be the energy possessed by this electron to become a free electron? Energy ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. Infinite orbit ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು, energy ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. In the infinite orbit, what should be the energy? What should be the energy? Energy should be 0. So in order for an electron in an atom to become free electron, its energy should be 0. For its energy to be 0, it must be sent to infinite orbit. Infinite orbit ಅಂದ್ರೆ atom ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಕಳಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Infinite orbit ಇರಲ್ಲ. Infinite orbit ಅಂದ್ರೆ you have to move the electron or you have to remove the electron out of the atom ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. Is that clear? Is that clear? Okay. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ suppose this is hydrogen atom. This is the first orbit of hydrogen atom. Here is an electron. This is an electron in the first orbit. We know what is energy of the electron in the first orbit. Minus 13.6 electron volt. Energy of the electron in the first orbit of hydrogen atom will be minus 13.6 electron volt. Now, I want to make this electron free electron. ಈ electron ನಾನು free electron ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿನಿ. ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಿ? ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ನ ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಿ? ಎಷ್ಟನೇ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀರಿ? ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಇದ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಈಗ minus 13.6 electron volt ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದಪ್ಪ. ನೀವು ಇನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ? What amount of energy must be supplied by you? What amount of energy must be supplied by you to move it to infinite orbit? What amount of energy must be supplied by you? Very good. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಹತ್ರ minus 13.6 electron volt ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅದೇ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ plus 13.6 electron volt ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಹೊರಗಿಂದ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. plus 13.6 ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಹತ್ರ minus 13.6 electron volt ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇತ್ತು. ನೀವು plus 13.6 electron volt ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. So the total energy of the electron becomes 0 when the electron comes out of the atom and becomes a free electron. Zero ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು plus 13.6 electron volt ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. You need to supply plus 13.6. Okay. Suppose electron second orbit ನಾಗದೆ ಅಂತ. This is nucleus and this is first orbit and this is second orbit. Electron is now in the second orbit. In the second orbit, energy possessed by the electron will be minus 3.4 electron volt. In the second orbit, energy possessed by the electron will be minus 3.4 electron volt. In order to make it free electron, what amount of energy do you provide? ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ plus 3.4 electron volt, plus 3.4 electron volt, so that its total energy now becomes 0 and this electron becomes a free electron. Clear? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ? ಯಾವ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯಾವ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತು? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋದು ಈಸಿ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋದಲ್ಲ ಈಸಿ. ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋದು ತೆಗೆಯೋದು ಈಸಿನಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿರೋದು ಈಸಿನಾ? ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿಂದ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ 13.6 electron volt ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ನೀವು. ಅದೇ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿಂದ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೇ 3.4 electron volt ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿಂದ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ನಾಗಿಂದ ತೆಗಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್, in order to remove electron from third orbit of hydrogen atom, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರೇ 1.5 electron volt ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. 1.5 electron volt ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. So as the electron goes to higher and higher orbit, it will be sufficient if we provide small amount of energy to it to remove out of the atom, right? So this is all regarding total energy. Total energy derivation ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೋಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿನಿ. ಒಂದ್ಸಾರಿ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಓದಿ ಆ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಡಿರೈವೇಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ದಟ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಡೂ ಇಟ್. And for tomorrow's test, read the entire dual nature chapter. 1 mark questions ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. Read Einstein's explanation of photoelectric effect. That is most important. ಅದನ್ನ ಓದ್ರಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನು ಓದ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಡಿ ಬ್ರಾಗ್ಲೆ ಥಿಯರಿ ಈಸಿ ಅದೇ. ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಓದ್ರಿ. ಡಿ ಬ್ರಾಗ್ಲೆ ವೇವ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ಸ್ ಟು h/mv ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿ ಬ್ರಾಗ್ಲೆ ವೇವ್ ಲೆಂತ್. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡೇವಿಸನ್ ಜರ್ಮರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ. It explains wave nature of electrons. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಯ್ತಾ? Do this. We'll continue tomorrow, please. It is clear ಅದಲ್ಲ? Okay then. See you tomorrow. See you all tomorrow. Bye.